This is part 3 of my newest article coming out tonight, Why National Job Boards Tilt the Market Against Main Street. What about free job boards? And yes, free job boards exist. In the regional market research I conducted across Michigan's 83 counties, I built a database of local Chamber of Commerce, business bureaus, and other free job boards with my partner. We tracked job counts, measured activity, and directly called board managers. Without exception, they were ghost towns. You could practically watch tumbleweeds roll across the listing. And here's why. The monopoly power of big platforms kills local functionality. Boards that can't hold job seeker eyeballs can't give employers turnaround. Even job boards, companies that white label under Chamber of Commerce's run into the same problem. To compensate, local and state-run boards usually try one of two things. Number 1, scraping jobs from bigger sites, or number 2, buying APIs from bigger sites to fill their listings. And think of scraped jobs like somebody running through Facebook, pulling pictures from Facebook and putting it on their Facebook page as if they're your friends. APIs come directly from a company like the federal government. I have one on there, so this is not hate. This is describing what's actually happening. Both are temporary fixes that only amplify the noise. Scraped jobs and API feeds are the employer-side version of resume spam, flooding the space for attention while eroding trust and accuracy. Back then, one of my first pitches for the job applicant perspective was that Chamber of Commerce needed to stop building diet versions of Indeed. Instead, they needed to re-engage job seekers the way local newspapers once did, by treating them as community members first, job applicants second. When all engagement on an online platform is employer-directed or platform-directed, ghost jobs are what you get. Putting a job board on a Chamber of Commerce website is like putting a bakery next to a sawmill. Business people might try to stop by the Chamber site, but people, the ones looking for work, looking for belonging, don't go there. They want spaces where they feel respected, not shamed or talked down to. That was my innovation, a job board that behaved like a community hub, not a corporate billboard. They were intrigued by the idea, but asked me to add a scraping feature anyway. And now, since then, I've learned a lot about scrapers after that conversation. And I detail some places about why you shouldn't trust modern job boards, The mechanics are worse than I've even detailed yet, but that's for a future post. Why do Chamber of Commerce do this? If we assume that nobody got into small business centers to tank small businesses, lack of understanding is a far better foe. The local mom and pop store owner who's been running 12 roles for 20 years hasn't been job hunting lately. They take advice from their Chamber of Commerce or business alliance, people who are often successful business owners themselves and thus haven't been job hunting either. This leads to a deafness by design. Houses built without fire alarms. They might listen to the complaints of job seekers and local employers, but they don't hear. The earplugs are made of one unquestioned circular fallacy that rots the online job market at its core. Job seekers can't be trusted, so we can't trust job seekers. And I speak to that in a previous post as well as some of the other ones. I'm coming for you guys. New York Times is reading this, Wall Street Journal, Axios, all of those, a lot of fancy economists. If you can please like, follow, and share, repost, the more people that sign up, the more visibility it gets, the better off we are. Thank you. More is coming. Part 4 next.